Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett, back at it with another video. This video, I'm going to be talking about, is Cam Reddish a star? But first, before I get into it, if y'all are looking for other sports content creators for Atlanta, the Braves just started, the Falcons, Atlanta United, any Georgia sports, go look at the link in the description and go look at Georgia Sports Hospitality Media. There's a bunch of content creators like me. Go check them out. My Twitter is also in the description. And last, there are two Hawks jerseys that if anybody has them, I'll put pictures up. The blue Trae Young jersey and the gold and white Trae Young jersey in size large or XL. I'll buy it from you if you'd want to sell it. I probably paid like $300 for it. I need those for my collection of Trae Young jerseys. But let's get into the video. So, Cam Reddish, is he a star? Stats, people think he's a joke. People have made videos talking about why he isn't good, why he was a bust. But I think he's a star. I put on the Cam Reddish jersey today to show love. So his stats, he played 58 games. He averaged 10.5 points, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1 steal per game, which isn't good. I forgot to mark down his field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, but when I get deeper into it, we will talk about it. So Cam Reddish burst on the scene. We thought he was going to be hot and good, and he wasn't. He had like 1 point in his first game. Charles Barkley was making fun of him. I'll try to find that clip. But he picked it up. He did pick it up. His first month was really rough. The month of October, he played in 5 games. He averaged 25 minutes a game on 21% field goal percentage and 6% from 3. He hit 1 3 the whole month of October in 5 games. His rebounds was 4.5, and he averaged 5 points a game, which are terrible numbers. Those numbers are when people wrote him off. They said, Cam Reddish, not good. He's athletic and he can play defense, but he doesn't give you the offense. I think he is our 3rd best player. Right now, I think he's our 4th best behind Capella, but I think he has potential to be our number 2 or 3 guy that we are looking for with Trae to build a championship caliber team. He is a 2 guard that can play defense, guard 1 through 5, and he's starting to get it together. So those numbers were terrible. November, he averaged 23 minutes a game. His minutes went down 2, but he shot 32% from the field, which isn't good, but it's higher. It is higher. 11 points higher than his previous year, or previous month. This month he played 12 games in November. He had a 28 3-point percentage, which is a lot better than his 5.5 from the month before. He averaged 8 points a game. Improvement, but people still say he sucks. Cam Reddish is not good. Cam Reddish is this. Cam Reddish is that. And he was still putting in work. He's going to get his opportunities. It's just when he gets going. December, 14 games. He had a 36 field goal percentage, up 4%. 31 3-point percentage, up 3%. And he averaged 9.5 points per game, which each month it's gone up by like 2 points a game, 2 or 3 points a game, which is improvement. The improvement we need. At this point, even me, myself, was like, why do we have him? He's not good. And Cam Reddish is now probably my 2nd or 3rd favorite player on the team because I see the potential. A lot of people hated and wrote him off too early. I'm going to admit I was wrong. Cam Reddish, I think, can be great. And January, he averaged 28 minutes per game. He had 41 field goal percentage, which is good. Not great, but it's good. 43-point percentage. That is amazing. If you can average a 43-point percentage, you're a top-tier shooter. I know that was for 14 games, but that's great. And then he averaged 12 points a game. So he is showing flashes of superstar ability right here. Because he goes from a 5 3-point percentage to 28 to 31 to 40. That's great improvement. He goes from 21% field goal percentage to doubling it in 3 months. His points per game He doubles. He over doubles in 3 months to 12. 12's not great, but he's a rookie. He's learning. He is learning. February, he played 9 games because of All-Star break. 44 field goal percentage. His three-point percentage dips down to 35. 35 is still a good number. I still think that's higher than LeBron's percentage. I mean, LeBron does that for a season. He did it for 2 months. But those are still good numbers. They're not scrub numbers, 35%. Then he averaged 13.5 points per game. So it's still climbing. It's going up. He is getting better. He's showing it. He's playing more minutes. His defense is there. He averages a steal every month. Some 1.5 steals. And then in March, when Corona got canceled the season, through 4 games, he averaged 29 minutes a game, 55 field goal percentage. That is amazing. That's where you want to be, 50 to 60. In that range. That's great numbers. He averaged 48% three-pointer was 48%. That is amazing. That is top caliber, best in the NBA type numbers up there. And he averaged 17.5 points per game. 4 games, but these are great numbers. And you think we would probably have another 10 games. So say he keeps averaging, maybe his three-point percentage drops down to 40 like 42. His field goal percentage drops down to like 48, 50. Still great field goal percentage, still great three-point percentage. And him averaging 17.5 points per game is great. That next month, he might have averaged 20 points per game. You never know. The improvement is big. I've heard people say the Josh Jackson effect. When the games don't matter, he turns into big time. When other teams don't care, they rest players. Against us, he goes off. But I think he showed his potential against good teams that he can do it all the time. That he will turn into a star on our team and in the NBA. I think he's a future All-Star. I think in the next 2 years he'll be an All-Star, possibly an all-defensive team. He needs to start. That's my opinion. He needs to start over DeAndre Hunter. And his game highs in that last month, he had 28 versus Washington, 26 versus the Nets the month before. And then early in the year, when he struggled, he had 25 versus the Nets. So he's got the Nets numbers. 7 times this year, he had 20-plus points per game out of 58 games. There were a lot of games where he had 15 and stuff. But he showed improvement. That is Cam Reddish's, how he's improved as a player. And why people who wrote him off, who still write him off, think he's a joke. One of my old coaches, he knows I'm a Hawks fan. I was talking to him the other day. He was making fun of Cam Reddish for what I said about Cam Reddish. And that's the thing. I think people fuel into it. I think Cam is turning into a great player. While people hate, he's working, grinding. And next thing you know, he's going to be a superstar. Maybe not superstar, all-star level caliber player that we need to be a part of our championship run. I think he's better than Hunter. I think him to fall to 10 was crazy because he is a first-round or a top 5 caliber player, in my opinion. He's better than R.J. Barrett, who went number 3. He's better than a lot of those guys who went ahead of him, even though he's not putting up the numbers. And Cam Reddish, all these young guys coming up that are in high school and college going pro, their hardest player to guard they've ever had to guard was Cam Reddish. I think Anthony Edwards said he put up like 50 points against him. Somebody else said he put up 44 against him. Cam Reddish can do it. He's got to get comfortable. He's got to work harder. I think he is lazy sometimes. I think if he grinds, we have the makings of a championship caliber team. And he's a main part. He is going to have to be there for the long haul to turn this team around. But I think he has a bright future, a great future. And I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. In 3 years, we're talking about Cam Reddish All-Star Hawks playoff run. I want to thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.